I decided to make a Kaizo mod for cassette beasts. Alright, there's our cauldron sample sticker. I don't know what I was worried. I should have calced that, honestly. Ooh, 5 hit crit. Just in case something bad happens, like a bug that I see, I'm going to talk to Magic Crab here. Alright, we get another encounter here, so let's see what we get. I do have tapes, right? I should have checked first. What's it here? Yeah, I'll want to wall here, I think. Just in case this thing has torrent, it probably has torrent. So I'll wall here for safety. Spray, that's fine. And what's it here get? You know, had I saved my fuse material, yeah, we could have had a Fountas here, which I think would be really nice. Since I've decided to buff Fountas here as well a little bit. It's puzzling time. So that we can secure the here. So pick this one up. So Glowster is going to be a little bit different. Hold on. No, there we go. So here's the main hint here, since about half of the dungeon revolves around box jumping. To ascend higher, to reach farther, one must always carry with them a burden most heavy. So yeah, I'm gonna show it off in a bit. There's also a hint book here. Entity has achieved supercritical status. Efficacy of fusing also decreased. Recovery of not possible. We'll have to worry about that later. I'll explain when we get there. So this room essentially encapsulates the two gimmicks of Glowster Station. The first is box jumping. So while you're holding a liftable item on you, it allows you to jump much higher than you normally could. So it's a quick demonstration. You cannot make this jump just by jumping normally, but if you pick this up, you can. And you're forced to go to box jumping because this crate needs to be in that button over there. So if I try to get rid of it, yeah, it will sink down. The second gimmick of the puzzle is experimenting with light and dark stuff, or rather, invisible platforms. So you press some of the switches to reveal these platforms that you can walk through. And so yeah, that's essentially the theme I wanted to explore for Glowster Station. We can't exactly call ourselves Kaizo if we don't do some platforming challenges as well now, can we? I think I want to do the box jumping room first. So here's a yellow switch, just a tutorial here. So if you press the yellow switch, look what happens to the crate. So for here, we'll want to leave behind this crate on this switch, since if we lift this up, that one closes. Then we'll walk through. There it is again. It closes us here, but we get the crate now and we can box jump and continue on. What? Yeah, like look at that. I'm standing on basically the abyss here. Don't ask how it makes sense. It just does. Leave this one behind here in the switch. And then we'll ride up that elevator. Over here. Disables that. Grab you. Leave this one behind here to open the switch. And that's essentially one half of the puzzle done. Now the other half involves going to this right here. This light and dark puzzle thing again. So yeah, the main thing here is that you want to use the glow shrooms and some of the terrain to help with navigation. I want to do this one first over here, and then it's a straight one. Then we'll have to go all the way until we're just before this glow shroom, hug this wall since there's a rail here. Keep on going, move a little bit forward, and then just keep holding forward from here. And then we can go back here. There we go, that's kind of the annoying camera part. There we go. And then from here, just head straight down here. Yeah, yeah. I get it. Okay. So here, we want to be really close to the edge here. And then here, yeah, there we go. And then move down a little bit right. Then here, things. Then just head up and hit the switch. There we go. And then we'll have to head our way back. And we'll have to go through this because if you fall off, you'll just respawn to that checkpoint over there. And here we can just, I think, do that. Dash down until we're about aligned, and then we go. Now, I should mention, if you're playing on 2 stars difficulty and below, so casual and relaxed, you should also pick up an extra item called the remote activator. So it's essentially a key item, and you can use that in order to trigger these gates and skip to the puzzle if that's not your sort of thing. Let's see here. I think I want to do this first. This one's kind of nasty. Alright, so we want to checkpoint here, even though it's not necessary. Here to here. That would be next to. Oh, there we go. Jump off this part. And then proceed forward just before we hit here, and then head right. And then time to do the last one over there. I think this should be fine. What? Thanks for the cheap out. Huh. You know what? Whatever. We're gonna keep that in. I said we'll keep that in. There we go. Yeah, I want this checkpoint, honestly. So let's grab that one. So you want to be just a little above this one. Find this one, yeah, and then it's just a bunch of jumping stuff. It looks intimidating, but this is rather fine, honestly. There we go. That should unlock the gate. And then we'll make our way back. Where's the switch? Uh-oh. There we go. So it's through here, this closure room here. Head straight down, and we should be good. Somewhere, yeah, align here and then here. Alright, we're good. Now for the hard part. So this is the penultimate room before we have to do another mini boss fight. Walk under this, hit it switch, and you're essentially gonna have to memorize how to get through this one. Or screenshot it, I suppose. I don't particularly care. And before you try to be funny, you can't really jump here, and you're going to fall really poorly if you do. So you'll have to navigate based on the positions of these glowshroom things that essentially landmark where you need to go. I have written down here right, up, left, up, here, up, right. Oh, I probably didn't stay in as far as possible. Down, left, down, right. So for this second one, we're going to be a little bit off grid, so you have to watch out for that. Let's see if I these notes are incomprehensible, honestly. What am I thinking? Okay, so our reference is going to be here. So from here right to the fourth one, so 1 2 3 4, up to the fourth one, so this is 1 2 3 4, left to 2.5, that's 2.5, down to 2.5, that's here, left to the very first one, and then up to the very top over here, right to 5.5, 2 3 4 5.5, down to 4. Oh no, I can't see. I think this is 4. And then right to 7, 2 4 5 6 7 over here, down to 2.5. 2.5, that's 2.5, left to 5.5. I think it's over here, right? 1 2 3 4 5.5, down all the way to the bottom, and then to the right, and then we're done. So for the last one, the challenge here is that you have to stitch through these 2 separate switches. What you have to do here, so you're gonna have to stitch them through. I've also written down a guide here for myself. Just to get through this one quickly. I'm sure we should remember where stop. So like I think up, right, up, left, up, right, up, right, down, right, up, right, down, left, down, hold on, left, down, and then you just hold right a little bit until you get to the end here, and then down. There we go. Now for the mini boss fight upcoming. Take the shot, fight, whatever. For this room, just grab this box, bring it over here, or you could just regularly platform it, and then you barely make that jump, but trust me, it's doable. And then here's the mini boss. So this mini boss over here, yeah, so it has echolocation, and it also has a custom passive that I've given that allows it to essentially ignore accuracy and evasion stuff for most moves. I think I'll want to try and set up a wall early because it's going to try and spam Thunder Blast, and then we'll just get rid of that for another shot. I think I want to go for regular smack here and then go for energy shot again. Its attack should still land regardless, so it's not gonna be that much of a biggie. That should trigger neutralize, but I think we should be fine now. There's lift off, there's neutralize, and yeah, that pretty much means that we should not stick around here as ultimate's probably not gonna be worth it. Like, you know what, whatever. I would want for AP still. Alright. Oh, I did not get a KO. Oh, that's so much damage. Okay, but we're good though. And that's kind of a mini boss mechanic. Not too difficult, but there's machine part and lift off. Alright, for this part, I want to make sure that we're prepared because I'm going to be mainly using this combination. We could go for Cauldron. Yeah, Cauldron's gonna be good enough. It has 160R attack, which is just perfect for what I want. But first, we're gonna need to do some shopping to make sure that we've got everything that we need. We won't be needing walls for this upcoming fight, I'm afraid. Sorted alphabetically. There we go. We'll learn raise arms as well. Yeah, we'll mainly be relying on energy shot. Could go for Terracotta though. Yeah, I think I want Terracotta because it offers about the same range attack boost. More workable at the cost of being kinda slow. Yeah, I think we have to go for Cauldron here, even with the lowered stats. I think it's gonna come in handy anyway. So remaster you. There's our Cauldron.
Momentous.
I will borrow Cluxley and go back to Kaylee because Kaylee is the only character we can fuse with. So I might as well go do that now. Use the prayer facility. I think that's about as prepped as we're gonna get. Alright then, let's I guess it's time to say hello to the Puppet Master. Alright, so Papatax looks a little different. Okay, so we don't want to fuse on the first turn yet. We'll want to first get our setup out of the way. So raise arms and then deja vu. So Papa Talks. This guy's gonna do the funnies first. It's gonna use traffic jam and give us a whole lot of speed down because it also affects the effigies, which redirects the buffs back to us. Okay, so we're kind of set up now. We're going to fuse this turn. Want to start building up stacks of debuffs, specifically ones that deal damage over time. So we'll go for an early cold story here. Oh, lovely 6 turns. Okay, we're good. Alright, so let's talk about super critical now. So when you're in the presence of an Archangel, all fusions take critical hit damage, and they're unable to heal to moves such as Bite or Life Absorb. Which is why I really wanted to set that up now. We're at 6 AP, so actually double multi-shot is way better. Right? Yeah. Make sure we pick double multi-shot. Right, so not much for Puppet Talks just yet. A fairly straightforward thing up until we get to the midway point where phase 2 begins. Oh yes, there's a phase 2. Fail, that's good. Clobber. Ah, we're not the halfway point yet, that's good. So I'm just gonna keep clicking energy shot here, I think. Yeah. So things could get really ugly if this guy decides to... If this... No, actually we're fine, okay. We're bailed here by another turn. Let's see if we can do this deathless, that would be nice. Right, phase 2. So Papatax is gonna start dealing a bunch of damage, so we need to be prepared for that. And I think the best way to prepare for it is to just... You'll never know. I should have used Cold Story, honestly, but it's fine. Right, so Feedback Redux hits everyone else in the field, so that's us. And then big damage from effigies. No flinch, that's good. Okay, so... I don't think I can do this deathless, unfortunately. We have to sack here. I'll never know. Maybe we might survive this. Because now, for this phase 2, Papatax is gonna hit its effigy allies. Oh, we're gonna cut this one close. We're gonna cut this one really close. Oh, okay. If we're lucky... Actually, we need to be... Yeah, because like, on average, this is a 4 hit. Here we go. Can we do this deathless? Yes, we did it deathless. Oh, 5 hits as well. Yeah. Nice work. We did it. When it comes to effigies, they're calculated as if you're untransformed, so they deal a lot of damage. But that's it. That's going to be the end for the demo for the Kaizo mod for now. Again, this ends up until we've defeated Papatax, so here we are. Final words. This project has been in development for over a year now, but I have been working it on and off. YouTube happened, life happened, so this essentially got shoved down the priority list for me. But it's kind of nice that we can finally showcase, all of this work that I've been doing behind the scenes. Specifically, with changing all of the AI and other technical feats that, oh man, I really should not be doing this impromptu. Like, hopefully the next time I pick this up again and show it off on YouTube, that there will be additional stuff, but it's kind of hard to say when that's gonna happen. So yeah, you can also kind of see if it loads properly, that you can see the difficulty of save files and it looks a little different. So, it's a Kaizo save if it's light blue, and it also shows the difficulty. So for fun, I think I'm going to... no version for... So no support for other versions yet, so non-Steam places. Since, yeah, it causes crash. Yeah, I guess that's gonna be it for now. So, hope you do try to pick up this mod. Do the YouTube thing, like, comment, subscribe, do all of that.